because then we expect something back. Another thing, good thing it came up with forgiving. I forgive you, but then you also have to forgive me. Now I can quote Lama Zopa Rinpoche, who said in one of the teachings, maybe also that goes in, we all want fairness, but in a relationship, if one is flexible, that's enough. But that one can be you. You see, if you choose to be flexible as a practice, it doesn't hurt you when you're not getting what you want, because you're training. And you need to train flexibility. It doesn't come just like that. But you can also be flexible because you're too much of a coward to say something. So then it's poison again. Same thing. You could get your will through there, but you choose to be flexible and say, okay, I give up. I could win, but I don't. You let the other win, like you do with your children. Yeah? You lose on purpose with your children. You're flexible. And you're happy when they are happy. That's the main thing. It's not about losing and winning. You're just happy when they are happy. So you can do it if you have interest in doing it. So we just need to expand our interest. But we expect something in return. Your child is not saying, oh, mommy, I love you so much because you lost on purpose. Or you let me win. No, they're happy because I won. I wonder if it's a good thing, actually. I don't know, but we want them to love it. So it's also, we manipulate them kind of, a little bit, because if we don't want them not to play with us anymore. So we have to lose from time to time. Another loop, another game going on that we cannot solve. All these riddles, what shall I do, cannot solve. It's samsara, it's normal. There will always be something flawed there. So try to see your expectations. Also, I'm supposed to talk about anger this afternoon, I think. So it's like when you get angry, try to see which needs or angry or hurt. It's the same thing. Hurt always is, underneath hurt is always anger, or underneath anger is always hurt. It goes very much together. Sometimes the anger is imploding, sometimes it's exploding. Anger is anger. You're not happy when the other person is happy. Yeah? So when you get angry, try to see what needs did not get fulfilled. Usually it's not. You had expectations. It's not even needs. We can let go of the need. What expectations did not get fulfilled? It's as simple as that. And then you can think, everybody has these expectations. So I cannot really, it's very dangerous if I go, for me, to go out into the world with all these expectations that everybody should do as I want them to do. Yeah? Because then what happens if I go out into the world with these expectations? Huh? Disappointed and hurt and angry and look at them, And I don't even see it's my fault because I have all these expectations. When you said that sometimes it really did something, it's true. Sometimes I say things that it really goes in, the same way as for me from my teachers. One sentence I never ever forget, and it changes. Then it starts to change. So at one point also I was asking a mother, how is your daughter? Because I know the daughter and the mother. And she said, oh, she's not well, I said, what's happening? And I talked to the doctor, and the doctor said, maybe too many expectations. And I said, just lower them. And the mother came to see me a bit later, said, what did you say to her? She's totally changed. You see, we can always lower our expectations. And the more we lower them, the more open we become, the happier you get. Does it sound attractive? Oh, I see your face. Yeah? Doesn't cost anything to lower your expectations. Now, the most dangerous thing is when people don't know me and then they hear who I am and then they go, wow, I heard so much about you, you're so wonderful. I think, oh no. Because then it's full of expectations again. You know, and it's those people who are usually the most disappointed. And it's much better. I went to Mexico, nobody knew me, even the people that invited me at the end said, wow, you're quite good. They were so surprised. That's the best. That's really the best. You're not under pressure, you know. Praise can put somebody really a lot under pressure, especially when you're attached to hear praise. Yeah? Then you don't trust your own judgment anymore. Of course you should encourage your children and praise them and all this, but be realistic and tell them that you love them, even if they don't succeed. Otherwise, tell them that you don't have to earn my love. I love you anyway. Yeah? Show them that. Yeah, the third one is practice sympathetic joy to overcome hatred. Sympathetic joy arises when one rejoices over the happiness of others and wishes others well-being and success. So you know, if maybe you have elections coming up, and maybe if you're not voting for that president that you vote, so what is it saying here? Should you rejoice? Question to you. I don't know. I'm not giving you the answer. Should you rejoice? Huh?
Most people will be happy. We can be happy.
So should you rejoice with the ones that are happy if you were not, this is not your choice?
We should, but it's impossible.
Yeah, why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Why not? I'm just putting out the question. You see, what I see is like with the governments, unfortunately, instead of working together, they work against each other. So at least, you know, that one wins, and you could say, if you're in the government, or you have some influence, and you say, okay, he won, so he has the saying. In what way could I collaborate with him that is not going in harmful directions, for example? But if we don't rejoice, I mean, then it's like, you know, it's just against. But I don't know what to do also in that situation. It's like, I'm asking myself, should we rejoice? I'm asking myself as a Buddhist now, if somebody wins the election that I think is harmful, should I rejoice? I don't know. But we can definitely not rejoice in harmful actions, that's for sure. But in his joy that he won, I don't know. Maybe that should be your discussion book. I don't know. What do? You see, always, as long as we're not enlightened, whatever we do is something wrong. Yeah. So we start to rejoice with people that we like first, and we think they're good people, and it's good that they're having success, and things like that. Practice non-attachment to overcome prejudice. Non-attachment is the way. So this is like, you know, equanimity. Non-attachment is the way of looking at all things openly and equally. This is because that is. Myself and others are not separate. Do not reject one thing only to chase after another. I call these the four immeasurables. Practice them and you will become a refreshing source of vitality and happiness for others. So the way you practice them is like loving kindness. May all beings be happy and comfortable. Compassion, may all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Sympathetic joy, may all beings be, how could we turn that? May all beings never be separated from a pure joy that comes from helping others. We can go like this, you know, may all beings encounter that joy that comes not from ego-centeredness but from being helpful to many. All, and then may all beings live in equanimity, not too attached to some, Because then we also get angry when they are being hurt and not too far away to others that, we're not concerned about them, we're angry at them, we don't want them. Or it has become much simpler. This is what we did in the forgiving meditation. First you start with yourself, may I be safe. What did it do to you when you just sit and you think, may I be safe? Let's do it another just 2-3 minutes, okay? And then you get an immediate experience how these things feel, what sensation they bring up. It's good to train that again and again and again and again until we don't have to train it anymore. That whomever you see, these thoughts come spontaneously. So close your eyes, connect with your heart, which is probably at the center of your upper body. This is usually where we feel these emotions, and usually it's there where it's closed, hard like a rope. And actually do connect with your body, and again look first, what's going on? If something is not the way you want it to be, you will feel it in the body, so ask yourself, where does it hurt? Because then we understand when we ask this question, we cannot go to the brain and figure it out intellectually. We have to be in the body. So be brave. Where does it hurt? And just stay with it. And I see some people touching their heart. If it helps you, by all means, put your hand there, where it hurts. Like the hand of a loving mother or a protecting father. And then the wish for yourself, may I be safe. Open up. If you need to cry, by all means cry. You'll see me crying. No problem. May I be safe. May I be protected from physical and mental harm. Don't go into stories, just a wish. If you feel that you're harming yourself, may I be protected from me myself, inflicting harm on myself, not being able to let go. May I learn to be kind to myself, not to push, not to have high expectations. I'm a good person. May I be able to live that goodness. Don't put yourself under pressure that you have to do that now. And if you think you need help, it's really good to invoke your object of refuge. And you feel that either from the universe, from your own wisdom mind, from your own heart, you get what you need in the form of light, in the form of warmth, in the form of tenderness. And you can give that to yourself. May I be strong, healthy, free from fear, loving and peaceful. May I be able to live my life with joy and ease. The next thing we do so that we don't we don't drown into self-pity, because it can turn to self-pity if you just remain with yourself. And this is called shared humanity. We become aware, I'm not the only one that my expectations and needs do not get fulfilled. So you open up your heart and you think, most probably, many people feel like I feel at the moment if you don't feel so well. And you wish for them to be free from pain. May they be safe from harming themselves or harming others. May they be protected from physical and mental harm. People who are in exactly the same situation as I am, stuck with my confusion, my anger, my self-concern, my loneliness, my fear, my anxiety. May they be strong, healthy, free from fear, loving and peaceful. And may they be able to live their lives with joy and ease. And then we make a commitment, or at least a wish. May I be able to contribute to that I and others can live our lives with joy and ease. Okay. We will do probably one more like this before we then go to dinner, like after now you have this lunch break. Then you meet for discussion groups, and then you get your phones back. And there's a manager talk first, right? Yeah, that's how you listen to what the one has to say. And then, what is then? And then, books and Dana and all this, so then we meet again at 5:30, is that right, I think? And then, if you have more questions, as you maybe noticed, questions I can still do, because then I know what I have to talk about. So it's really helpful for me if you do have questions. And then we do one more meditation on loving kindness. and compassion. And feeling your own pain. Yeah, slowly, slowly, maybe now you're ready to feel it. Maybe it's too fast, maybe it's too quick. But it really helps if you just, wherever, because we live so much out of the body. We're so much not in the body, in the head, in fantasies and all this, that many psychologists say people don't feel their bodies anymore. The moment you ask them this question, where does it hurt? They have to come to the body. And we feel that the emotions are not in the head. They manifest themselves in the body. And when we go there, then they can heal. If we stay up here with, I have to love my parents because they were very kind to me and it's not working at the beginning so well, right? It's difficult. Yeah, that's it. So now I have to divide you up into discussion groups. So how many discussion groups show you? What did we say? 6, right? Huh? 6 or 7?
More.
Even more than that? 8, okay. So there's a lot of space. But some people are not able to sit outside because it's too hot. So how do we do with this? Okay, so we can have definitely 2 people, two groups here. Yeah. With the acoustics, I'm not sure. It's too much with the acoustics. If you're for 3 groups can be here and 1 outside. Yeah, you don't have to shout.
There's a room,
yeah, there's another. Yeah, like 2 here and 1 there. And 5 groups outside. Huh? Okay. So, but how do I do with this? The ones who stay here have to stay in, the ones who go out? Yeah, I know, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, we'll...
Group number 1 and 2.
Huh?
Group number 1.
Yeah, but then people have to choose that they want to stay here. And if people are leaving already now, how am I going to put you into discussion groups? Can you have a little bit of patience and wait? Or shall we just let people go to make their own groups? Well, you were saying yes, but you don't know what balagan this is going to be.
Not a good idea. Maybe the people who are willing to not stay in their condition raise their hands, and then we divide them.
Okay. So the ones who have raised their heads, their hands, so you keep your hand up, it will be a little bit, and then whoever has the hand up goes, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be about 5. Yeah? Okay. So each one has to say a number. And we need to go in order. So we start with the lady with the white t-shirt there. You're number 1. Yeah? 1, 2, Niv.
3, 4,
5.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
אני חושבת שאני צריכה לחלק כי אתם כולכם רוצים להיות בחוץ, אז עדיף שתהיו לא 1, 2, 3, 4, אלא 1 כולם, אז בקיצור כל אלה
So one has a better idea. Good.
כן.
Okay, great. Because I'm very clueless here. Thank you very much. Wait. So she will organize you. It doesn't matter so much. I mean,
It'll be about 10 in the group. 80 אנשים.
Yeah.
אז אוקיי, אז אלו שהרימו את היד קודם, הם שרשו. ולפי הסרות אני אחלק אתכם, בסדר? אז 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, אתם קבוצה ראשונה שיהיו בחוץ. תמי לא כוללת תמי. אוקיי? גדי, אם תוכל להנחות את הקבוצה. השם, רגע, לפני שאתם הולכים, אני אחלק אתכם קודם, בסדר? כי זה לא מיד, יש הפסקה קודם, אז בואו חכו עד הסוף. בסדר. השם לקבוצת דיון הוא מעט מטעה. הכוונה היא דווקא שכל אחד ידבר ככה באיזושהי תנועה מעגלית, שכל אחד יזכה למקום לשתף. לגבי ההנחיה, השאלה הספציפית שהמורה תיתן, וזה תפקידו של המלווה, רק לוודא או להזכיר לנו אם במקרה אנחנו מתחילים באיזשהו פינג פונג, באיזשהו דיון, או עצה או משהו כזה, אז אנחנו נחזור לתנועה מעגלית שבה כל אחד פשוט משתף, כמה שפחות, כאילו, השאיפה היא פחות לפתח שיח דיון, ובסוף אם נשאר זמן אפשר להגיב אולי למשהו שנאמר באיזושהי תנועה חיבורית. אז כך בכל קבוצה יהיה מישהו, אז גילי בקבוצה הראשונה, אז זה 10 שאמר לי, בסדר? אני מסמנת ביד שמאל, זה תמצא לי טבעי. אוקיי, קבוצה שנייה שתהיה בחוץ. אז 1, 2, 3, אמרנו 10, נכון? 1, 2, 3, תהיל 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ו-10. בסדר? אז אתם בקבוצה השנייה שתהיה בחוץ, תהיה עוד אחת, נכון?
לא, 5.
5 בחוץ זה, אוקיי. אז 2 עשינו, השלישית, 1, 2, 3, ניר 4, סליחה, שוב. ניר 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. אוקיי? אז אתם בקבוצה השלישית. הרביעית בחוץ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 אביב, 9 ו-10. זו הייתה הרביעית בחוץ, נכון? עוד 1, 50 בחוץ. יש עוד מישהו שייך לבחוץ?
זה מה שהאלה שלפנים יותר גדולות קצת.
אוקיי, אז בפנים יש לנו 3.
פשוט ב3:15 שכל הבפנים יבואו לפה ואז תחלקי אותם.
אוקיי, בסדר, אז 3:15, כל מי שנשאר, אז נחלק אתכם כאן, כשתחזרו. השאלה, the question, the guiding for the group?
They know where to go? Do you know where to go? Do you know who is your group? Okay, but you have 15 minutes break before PP and all this. So basically what would be nice, because it's all about forgiving and about anger and all this, you just share your experiences. Try not to take, will it be an hour, so try not to take the whole time just for yourself. As I said, it's not about asking questions and somebody is answering. Nobody needs to answer any question. We're just sharing, okay? Your experiences. Do you think that's okay? Because we can learn a lot from each other if we listen. So it's a practice in listening. If for the whole hour nobody speaks, fine. It's absolutely not a problem. Yeah. Okay, so it's all about anger, it's all around anger and forgiving. Because that goes together. Okay? Yes, no, right? Yeah. And try to organize yourself the best you can. It's like, that's it. When the group is so big and they're not sitting all in rows, it's a bit difficult, to go like this. And outside, inside, here, there. Samsara. Okay, thank you, and I'll meet you again at 5:30. So the silence